Hi, this is Lisa from Low Cooking Robertson. Welcome to my channel. Today's video, I am actually going to show you a Christmas gift that I made it for my neighbor. So every year I give something to my neighbor because we have a very good neighbor. They always helping us watch our house while we're traveling and water my flowers. So this year, instead of a store-bought gift, because my neighbor, she really like artwork. So I think I had better make her something special. So I come up with this idea is you won't believe how cheap it is, but the result is amazing. Do you remember my last month's special promotion? I was showing you how to make this card, right? See, every card that you create, they can turn into a piece of artwork. I got this picture frame from IKEA. It's only $3, and see how pretty it comes with everything. They can even sit on the table. They can hang on the wall. So, and I just added this Merry Christmas die cut on top, and I think this is a beautiful Christmas gift. And then I made the other one for the other neighbor, and they are also a nice neighbor, always watch our house, so I make the other one for them. So 2 gifts done, and it only cost me $6. And then after that I said, okay, I want to make something big, so I'm going to make something for myself too. So I come up with this idea, and I use the brother skin and cut machine. I cut this. This is my happy place. So it's just an idea to show you with your rubber stamp, you can use your rubber stamp to create any card you like. And this picture frame, I only pay $6. So if you get a chance to go to IKEA, check their picture frame department. And then today's video, I am actually going to show you how to create this beautiful card. So this one I'm going to just hang in front of my studio. So when I create a video, I always have something to see, and I think it's a wonderful idea. You can make a small one like for the powders room, or for your friend, they have new baby, anything you like, just mount it. Once when you mount it, this is no longer a card, a greeting card, is become a piece of artwork. So today's video, I'm going to show you how to make this one. Are you ready? And that's started. Okay, so that's started. The material list, there's nothing special. They are exactly like all the material that I use is exactly like when you're using for your making your car project. So it's nothing special. And remember, every single card that you make can become a piece of artwork. So I have a more than 200 video ready to view. Make sure you check the Local King Online DVD library, and then click the card you like. There's a lot of information during this holiday season. If you have some time, I think it's a good time to enjoy all those wonderful video. And make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know. I always love to read the people's comment to know what do you think. Okay, so I already have a few of these, right? So if you can check online DVD library, you can find this card that I just created for one of my this month's special. So I'm not going to repeat the same technique, and those are the other 2 great ideas. So also you can find this tutorial in under the DVD library, and then see every card you make, it can turn out to be a beautiful piece of artwork. You can hang in the powder room or your office. So like this raccoon one, see, it just turned to a beautiful piece of artwork just like that. Okay, so first things, I got those wonderful picture frame from IKEA, and I paid $3.99 for this size. So this size is the frame is 8 by 10, but the picture part is only 5 by 7. So 5 by 7 is perfect for 5 by 7 card. And then besides to make that small one, I was thinking I want to make a big one for myself to hang in front of my studio, and that's how I come out with this one. This is my happy place. So I am going to hang this one in my studio. So that's the place that I it is my happy place. Do you have a happy place? If you do have a happy place, you should make one. So for this is my happy place. I use my brother cut and scan. So if you do have a brother cut and scan machine, you like to have this pattern, just send me an email and I can send you the JPEG files, and then you can just print the paper and then scan with your machine, and you can just cut exactly the same thing. Okay, so that's if you don't have it, just try to use the letters and create your own, or use the calligraphy to write it down. So that's the one thing you probably like to do. So send me an email, say, hey Lisa, I like to have that font, that die cut file, and I will send it to you. Okay, so this is the two. So today's video, I am going to show you to create this beautiful background. How come my fern have too many different kind of green tone? It's very easy, so that's started. Okay, so I'm going to make it the large one. The large one, the picture, the frame size is 12 by 16 inches, but the picture size is 7 and 3/4 and 9 and 3/4. So when you trimming your foundation card, try to make it a little bigger, because we need to give it a little bit space so we can tape it. So the size of my foundation card is 8 by 10. So just remember, if you want to make a smaller one, make sure give it a little bit extra space, so that way you can tape it. And then if you're making this for yourself, you can actually just tape temporarily. You don't like, you use like a masking tape, you can actually change it. Or if you are give you to a neighbor, so when the Eastern time, just the Eastern time, say, hey, give me the frame back, I'm going to upgrade your gift. So, and then you can change something else. Well, or just buy the other frame. It's only $3 for the small one and the $6 for the large one, so it's not that bad. And I'm sure my neighbor, they will love this Christmas gift. I bought something, but I think this handmade project is better than the store-bought stuff. Okay, so that's what we're going to do. And I have all my green tone impact, and I use the dye-based impact, and I just have all the different green, and I have a little bit darker purple, the Versamar, and the clear embossing powder, and a little bit Angelina fabric. Okay, and then I pre-cut a few of these die cut from the brother cut and scan. And for my froggy, I already just stamped it, and I did the Google the 3D eyeball. So if you like to learn, let's do this one, you can see better. If you like to learn how to create this 3D eyeball, make sure you check our DVD library. I have a tutorial to show you how to create all the funky glossy finish googly eyes. Okay, the stamp set that I am using, these two sets. One is the fern, but you can use any leaves you like. For example, this was the last month's special. I was using the winter time to create the border. That was our pine. That was our early design. And then today's I am going to use the fern set. This is my 2009 year. The 2009 I designed this stamp set. Wow, it's 11 years old. This one doesn't have a matching die cut, so but I think we don't need die cut, so that's okay. And then this is our hop to it, and this is our famous Mr. London Drug. Do you know how did I get the name for the Mr. London Drug? Why I call him Mr. Not London Drug. Why I call this frog Mr. London Frog? If you know, leave me a comment. If you have been following my tutorial, you probably know why I named this frog Mr. London Frog. It's a fun story. Okay, you must be my viewer, so you probably, I was mentioning in my video how did I name him. If you can find out what's the reason I named him Mr. London Frog, you're going to laugh. Okay, so what else? Nothing, and then let's move on to the next. Okay, I am using the Canson watercolor cardstock. I love this cardstock because they are very thick and good quality. and you can find this cardstock from Michaels. They have a the one side is a little bit more texture, one side is a little bit smoother, so I'm going to use the smoother side. And then for the stem, I have a two fern. These two are kind of identical. One is a bigger, one is a small. And I have my magic mushroom. It's very important to have a nice blending tool. And we have this magic mushroom. This is the best blending tool that I have ever tried. It doesn't leave the mark, and it will last for a long time. It's awesome, and we have this custom made, so the surface is like a beautiful curve. So when you're blending it, it's blending so smoothly. And okay, so that's a start. So if let's testing. See, my magic mushroom is kind of a little bit dirty. So what you're gonna do is just use a wet cloth, kind of remove those dirty ink. And then remember, the magic mushroom is work better when they are a little bit moisture. You can use any kind of impact, dye base or pigment, but don't use alcohol ink, because treat your magic mushroom like a sponge. You don't dip in your sponge to alcohol ink, because they are going to permanently leave the mark there. So after you kind of absorb you kind of clean the tip of your magic mushroom, and then you are going to use a dry cloth, kind of absorb that extra moisture, and then see, that way your mushroom is become lighter color. One more thing is very important. It happened to me all the time, is the fingerprint. So I have a piece of paper. This is the paper. Try to help me to hold it. Try to, when I do the blending, try to hold my paper. So it's very important. Okay, so we're gonna start with a very, very light color. We're going to use Robert Nakers Color Field Impact. They have a 48 color, beautiful color. They have some green that I can't find the other company have. So this is a firm. Let me adjust a little bit my light. I don't know why it's kind of dark. Okay, so this is firm. Okay, so I'm going to just rubbing is always the best way to pick up your ink. Okay, always kind of testing on your scrap paper before you move on. And then when you blending, you're going to try to start from the outside in. Okay, we want to try to hide our stroke. Okay, try to make it as smooth as we can. Okay, we're going to dip again, and I'm going to do a corner. Okay, gently circle around. When you push hard, it's going to become darker. When you release the pressure, it's become lighter. It's so easy. I just wish people can get the, give a try. Okay. Do you have your magic mushroom? If you have, leave me a comment. Let me know, how do you like this magic mushroom? Do you have any issue when you're using it? Okay, so let's do this and just rub. Okay, pick up some color. Push hard, they become darker. See, the color is just so soft, so pretty. And I always have problem to leave a dirty fingerprint on top, so it's a good idea to have a one piece extra cardstock to hold that. Okay, so all the Black Friday order has been mailed. I hope by the time you're watching this video, you already have received your order. And today is already December 9th. I don't think so. Any order you place from now, you will be received before Christmas. So, and I have been quiet. I have been on the vacation mode for a while. It has been so busy for the past few weeks. Okay. So, but I will working on few other tutorial during the holiday season. If you have a time, feel free to check our DVD library. And for the past few video, I kind of didn't insert. It's kind of like a commercial free video, and some of my viewer was complaining that they don't get noticed. I don't know, because it's commercial free. That's why you don't receive the notice. So maybe I should put a commercial. No, yeah, commercial. So you don't really get paid from the YouTube. Trust me, you cannot become rich by becoming a YouTuber unless you put a lot of, you know, spend a lot of time and working on that. Okay, see how pretty it is, this color, right? Okay, and then now I'm going to move to a little bit darker color. So this is a zucchini Kaleidos color and a fresher green. They have too many different green and I really like it. So I'm going to just push together and I kind of brush the first two section and always testing a little bit there. So and kind of just find a spot and then gently blending it. Okay. Okay, so we did a Black Friday sale, and I was mentioning that was going to be our last promotion for 2020. And then our Canadian customer asked me, am I going to have a Boxing Day sale? So Boxing Day is December 26th. Leave me a comment, should I do a Boxing Day sale or not? So I would like to thank you guys. Thank you for your support during all the this tough time, and you guys still willing to spend the money and support my business. Thank you so much. I will continue to working harder and harder to provide all the awesome tutorial and you can enjoy it. If you have a time during the holiday season, I'm still doing the card swap. I haven't done any sharing for a while. So if you like to share a card with me, that will be great. So this is how it works. You send me one card, I send one card back to you. And for the people who participate the Local King First Card Challenge, that $10 and $20 coupon, I'm going to working on it and I will send it soon. Okay, so after you apply the basic color, I use a two color, right? I have to dry it. You have to completely dry this one and then move to the next step. So I'm going to just fast forward when I'm drying this with a heat gun. Okay, it is so important that you are going to make sure all the ink is dry because we are going to do the Versamark with the clear embossing. If any part of this paper is wet, the embossing is going to stay there. The powder is going to stay there. So I'm going to just use the Versamark and the kind to just stamp around it. So but make sure just like in the corner any way you like and kind of rotate it feel. I know the Versamark is hard to find, so I mean hard to see, so you can just do your best. I probably stamp maybe 1 2 3 4 5 probably 8 of them, and then we are going to coat it so it's a little bit hard to see, so you can kind of just do this. Okay, so but leave some gap between because we're going to feed it out the small firm, or if you have a leaf or anything you can do that too. Okay, so that's a little bit hard to see, so I kind of have to rotate it this way. Okay, and do that. So just do that. So are you ready for the Christmas? I know this year we can't go anywhere. We are, you know, the Canada, the COVID case is getting higher and higher. So our government have been ordered us to stay at home. We are not allowed, well, we try. Nobody is coming after us, but most of my friends, they are really cautious. We don't really see each other. We don't visit people. So we just try to, you know, stay at home, social distance, wear the mask, and be careful. You never know, right? Especially I have asthma. If I get it, I die. Okay, so now I'm going to do the embossing, and I am going to do the fast forward. I think everybody know how to do the embossing. So I'm going to just sprinkle embossing powder and the heat up. I will be right back. Okay, so this is what it look like, you know, after I coat it with clear embossing. You can see, right? Okay, and then we are going to use a little bit darker green. Okay, so now because we are moving from the light to the dark, you don't have to worry about cleaning your magic mushroom, and always have a piece of scrap paper holding your car, because I usually get a dirty finger, and when I do that, I always leave a mark. And I want to show you, see how pretty it is. See, I just add a corner a little bit darker color, and you can use the wet cloth. So when you do the darker color, that fern will going to pop out more. So I kind of just use a little bit darker green. Okay. Kind of doing a circling. Can you see? Okay. It does take time to build out, so just be patient, and that's the, so kind of use a little bit darker green, just go around it. Sometimes can just add extending a little bit, moving the color to the middle. Okay, and remember, you got to use the regular cardstock if you want to do the blending. I am using glossy paper sometimes. Glossy paper is good for coloring alcohol, but is not good for blending. So let's do this and see how pretty it is. And with our magic mushroom, it's really easy, very, very easy to blending. And then the color will mix together too. Okay, I am going to bring it too close to you. Okay. And then now I'm going to use a little bit yellow. My magic mushroom is nice and clean. I'm going to just give a little bit yellow, kind of blending the color together. Okay, to try to create as many as different green I can. Okay, and then remember, don't go too dark. That's start with a lighter color and slowly build out. If you do too dark, it's going to look too dark. Duh. Okay, so just slowly do that. Okay, and then now before you move on to the next, you can use a wet cloth. Okay, kind of just clean a little bit color, which is setting on your fern. Okay, remember, I don't want to make the same mistake twice. Okay, kind of just clean it. Okay, so my first layer of fern, can you see? Okay, is actually have my foundation green. And then next, again, I'm going to spend probably 2 minutes to make sure my color is completely dry before I do the second leaves. Okay, this is so important. You got to make sure you dry it before you move on to the next. Otherwise, if your paper is a little bit moisture when you put embossing on top, those moisture is going to grab your powder. Okay, and now I'm going to use the small one. You can see, let's bring a little bit closer here. So you can see between the fern, there is some gap, right? So I'm going to use the small one, and then I'm going to make sure nicely ink my stem. I always do this way. So try to find the gap and rotate it. Okay, and just okay, do this. Okay, so what are you guys planning to do during the Christmas holiday? Should I create more video? Are you going to watch it? Or I was kind of wondering, you know, maybe everybody is busy to prepare the Christmas. Nobody is going to watch my YouTube. That's why I'm being quiet. I bake. I make some oven. Not make some oven. I make some muffin. So if you are on the Facebook, you can see what did I bake. The first time I baked muffin, the alarm went off, and then my cake was burned. Okay, I'm not sure did I stamp there or not because I can't see. So I'm going to just put the powder again. So do you like to bake? I like to bake, but I'm not really good. Okay, so let's do that. Okay, so we're going to just coat it, the second layer, and this time we're going to add a little bit darker color, and you can see the magic happen. Did I get enough here? I think here maybe. Oh no, see here. Oh, actually I did. Okay, it's very, very important. You got to make sure your foundation is dry before you do this. Otherwise, your powder is going to stick on your foundation. You are not going to get a perfectly firm shape. Okay, so I'm going to heat up. I will be right back. Okay, so I did my second stem with a small leaf, and now the magic is going to happen. So I am going to use my magic mushroom, and same thing, we're going to working on the darker color, so we don't have to clean your magic mushroom. So we're going to use this kind of cedar, this kind of cedar, light. Okay, this is a cedar. I don't know why this camera cannot really see the color. Okay, so let's do these. We're going to put these. Okay, watch. I'm going to show you the magic. So I'm going to just start from this corner. Okay, and see? Is that pretty? And then we can just kind of wipe off a little bit. There's more. Okay. Okay, it's kind of like a resist technique. And then when I apply my magic mushroom, I am doing a little circle. So I'm just drawing a little circle. That's how helping me to blending the color smoothly, because I really don't want to have any stroke. Okay. Be gently pick up your magic mushroom a little bit. So push hard, they get darker, and then kind of drawing a little circle. Isn't that beautiful green? Okay, there's more. Wait, there is more. Okay, so let's do these. So after today's video, I am actually going to bake some coffee muffin. If you like to see what it look like, make sure you like on the Local King's Facebook page. You can see my muffin. Okay, and that's all I know. I don't know anything else. Other things is a tool technique. Do you like to bake? I don't like to bake, but I like to eat. Okay, so next I am going to use a little bit purple. You can use like a darker green. Let's try the pine green. See, in my video, I have been mentioned I hate embossing powder. See, my magic mushroom have embossing powder. So what I'm going to do is just kind of clean it a little bit. And always make sure you dry, like squeeze dry it with a wet dry cloth, so that way you can remove your those embossing. Ooh, let's see, is this too dark? We can do a corner, okay, but I don't want it too dark. Sometimes I like to mix with other color, so like this darker green, if you use a little bit purple, you get a darker color too. This darker color is really making your fern pop out. Okay, isn't this beautiful fern? Sometimes the simple stuff is just beautiful. Okay, just a four corner, and trust me, have a piece of scrap paper handy, because you have no idea how many times I put my fingerprint on top. Okay, so I'm going to just give a little bit color here. Almost there. Is that pretty? And then I'm going to add a little bit purple, just make this richer. Okay, so just it's different, you know, when you add a little bit purple. You can even add a little bit blue. You know, try to be creative. Use something different. Leaves, swirling. Okay, let's do these. I really like these purple, kind of really give you those kind of jungle looking. And then it's very important, those darker color. Once when you apply this darker color, it's really make those ferns come to life. Okay, let me know if you guys want me to do the Boxing Day sale, because I think I already cost you enough money. If you don't want the Boxing Day, I'm not going to have any promotion. So if you guys want to do a boxing sale, and of course I am going to offer a very good deal to my customer and extra for my YouTube viewers. Have you received all of your order yet? I hope you do. Okay, I am actually going to add a little bit blue, like a blue color. Let's see, just a little bit blue. Okay, just kind of a little bit, kind of softening. You know what? I wish you guys can try my magic mushroom, because you know what? The blending, it really make a difference. It doesn't have a straw. There's a lot of nice blending tool on the market, but this magic mushroom, you know, I have a most kind of blending tool, but honestly, this is an awesome tool. Okay, so that's my foundation color. The rest of them is easy. Before we move on, we're going to just use a damp cloth, kind of wipe off some color which is setting on that clear embossing powder. Is that beautiful background? Is that like piece of artwork? Okay, so it really depends what you want to make for your friend or your neighbor. Depend. Oh, in the end of the video, let me show you the card I make for my sister-in-law. You all know I love my sister-in-law, isn't it? So I'm going to show you the card that I make her something. I didn't make her the frame, but I make something. You know, you just have to, right? So I'm going to share with you the things I made for my sister-in-law. Okay, so I'm just have some blue, some color for the background to give a little texture, but not sure the color, so I kind of want to take a look. I think that's good. Okay, let's do again. We're going to just do some green. Okay, and remember the darker color, you always just use a little bit less, okay? And this is how I ink my background all the time. Rah. Is that beautiful? Ah! My Mr. London Frog's eyes is kind of ruining. Oh, I'll have to fix it. Okay. See, I didn't pay attention. My Mr. Frog eyes are squeezed. So when this is happen, what you're gonna do is you can just kind of remove it, okay, and then do again. I'm gonna do Mr. London Frog's eyes again. I'll be right back. Okay, so I already put the foam tape under, and this is my happy place. So I use my brother cut and scan and cut machine to do that. If you need this digital file, just send me an email. Say, Lisa, could you please send me this digital file? I will send it to you, but you got to have the brother scan and cut machine, otherwise you won't be able to do it. If you have a puzzle, the puzzle machine should do too. I can send you the file too. Okay, so I am going to glue first before I fix his eye, because I don't want to squeeze again. And to do that, and then I put a little bit toenail here, and then remember his hands pop out too. And Mr. London Frog got to eat, so I have this little wooden ladybugs. I got it from Amazon. I think 100 wooden ladybugs is only $4.99. So just type wooden ladybug and they will pop out. Okay, And then I have actually have a great tool to share with you. So this Angelina fabric, I just put a little bit, just kind of give a little bit, you know, make it looks nicer. So I have this tweezer. You know, if you want to buy a tweezer for scrapbooking or crafting, it's probably $10. I found out this one is actually for the makeup, you know, is the tweezer that you can squeeze your pimple, and then actually it's a very good tool. I only paid $2. So, and the nice and the fine, so we kind of just you know, push in, find the gap, just make our frog is a little bit fancy. And then it comes with all different kind of colors. I just think it's cute to do that. Well, it really depends who you are going to give to this project for. But I think I'm making for my neighbor, but I think they are going to love it because the other people really appreciate the art. So I'm sure they are going to hang somewhere. So I'm gonna just put a little bit of this purple color in the back. Okay, and then I am going to do my 3D eyeball. If you haven't got a chance to check my 3D eyeball library, you got to check it out. It shows you how to create those awesome glassy eyeball. It's really make a beautiful touch out. See, you just turn into a car, into a piece of artwork, and this is one of the kind and is unique. And I'm going to show you the way I'm mounting it. You can actually change it. Change anything, like a change. You can change it like this. Today this is my happy place, and then the next car we can make something else, right? Okay, for the eyeball, I'm going to just do it because maybe you're too lazy to go find that eyeball library. So let me show you how to do that. Okay, so first we are going to use this new wood. Okay, is this white? This is, well, it's kind of pearl color, whatever. It's okay. I'm going to make shiny. So you're going to just put, oh, this is not white. Well, you know what? Give me a second. Let me go get the white because this is kind of ugly. Okay, so this is the white, okay, and then you are going to start your foundation just like an icing. When you put the icing on your cookies, okay, put enough amount, and then check that DVD library because there's too many different kind of eyeballs showing you how to create. And then you're going to use your poking tool, kind of smooth it exactly like when you do the icing on your cake. Okay, and then I'm going to put a little bit yellow on top. Okay, and then I'm going to have a black dot. But that black dot, because it's very small, so let's see, that's what it looks like, right? So that black dot is very small, so it's kind of hard to make it perfect. So this is what I'm going to do. I just grab a piece of scrap paper and just squeeze it a little bit. This is stuck. Okay. Just a little bit. Don't need too much. And then you are going to use your poking tool or toothpick. Okay. You're going to just pick a little bit black and then dotting it. So that way you can make a perfect small dotting, and it can be same size. Is that cute? Okay, so that's the second one I made. So do you like the pink with a red frog, or you like a blue with my silver? Which one you like the best? It's not pretty. It doesn't take you too much time to do it, and I'm going to just mounting it. The mounting part is just so easy. You make sure that you use the masking tape. Don't use the permanent tape. So use the masking tape, and then you know, if you get tired of this piece, you can actually remove it and then put the other one. Okay, so that's for my both neighbor. They usually watch my house while I'm traveling. So I think instead of store-buy gift, I made this card. I think they are really happy, and it cost me only $3. I hope they don't watch this video and find out that Christmas is only $3. I don't think so they care, because they really, I know one of my neighbors, she love art, so she prefer this gift than the store buy. Okay, so that's the card. Let me know which one you like the better, and I will mount on top. And remember, I promise you, I want to show you the card I make for my sister-in-law, right? So if you have a sister-in-law that you don't really like, this is the card I made for her. Is that amazing? It's good, right? Have a die cut too, and the 3D. It cost me one foam tape too. So this is the card made for my sister-in-law. If you have anybody don't like it, you get idea what you have to do for their Christmas card. Okay, so this is today's video. I really hope you like it. And today is December 9th already. The other 2 weeks to the Christmas, and I am sure I'm going to working on some other video. If I don't, I would like to wish you have a happy holiday, and stay safe, and leave me a comment, let me know should I do a Boxing Day sale or not. And thank you so much for watching, and remember, I am still doing the card swap during this Christmas. If you have some time working on some project, you send me one card, I send you one card. I hope you like today's project, and happy holidays. Stay safe. Bye. This is Lisa. Bye.